What's up, guys, and welcome back to Batman. If you've seen the previous episode, we started off with pretty much a bang. We caught some criminals, we chased after Catwoman, and then we met a mobster. And for anybody who's wondering, it's like, why am I not doing like the full episode per video? Um, right now, I don't have a way to, because these episodes tend to go for about an hour, hour and a half. Sometimes 2 hours. So the most I can do is 30-minute videos. Because it's not just that, even if I had a way of uploading, they take so long. Because I think a 30-minute video takes me like 6 hours. I know my internet's shit. But let's get back to the game. I'd like to get into this, like, back into the story as quick as possible. Yeah, see, welcome, guys, back to Batman, the Tales series. I might just call it Tales Presents Batman. I actually heard they were making this game, and I got really excited for it, and then I kind of forgot about it. I might have started something else. Because I might have been playing Overwatch. Where the hell are we? I love this game. Actually, I know I already own it and it's free, but I might go buy me a physical copy of it because fuck it, why not? Because I'm already really enjoying it. I tend to do that with the PS Plus games. If I buy it and or not buy it, but if I get it through PS Plus and I really like it, I tend to go buy it physically. So I own it in my collection. Which is a bad habit. I know.
Another brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD
Those are the tickets from... Oh.
With break-in and entering incidents up 40% over last year. Remember to keep those front doors locked tonight. And we have breaking news tonight.
Let me make sure I started my timer.
This evening after a break-in at City Hall. But thanks to the efforts of the Batman, the stolen items were returned.
Not all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
Allegations that Dent may have actually been involved in the break-in. Talk about dirty politics.
Ooh, can we explore the whole Batcave? We're gonna do that real quick because I get distracted easily. Ooh, do we get to drive around in the Batmobile? We'll go do that in a minute.
Oh, that's the stuff.
Oh, yes, it is. Look at it. It's the Batmobile. I don't like his walk because he walks kind of slow for me. I mean, it's your basic point and click game, I mean.
Sometime just before dawn, causing traffic to back up for miles as the cops cut him down.
How do I examine it?
My suit absorbed most of the damage from that gunshot. I've got to protect my back, even from the police.
Gotham police are investigating multiple cases of riders receiving abdominal wounds from an ice pick or other pointed weapon while pressed into the tight quarters with fellow passengers. A few have died, while most have been admitted to Gotham General.
Oh, I didn't mean to click that.
The police don't have any suspects.
It's alright, Bruce. I'm sorry.
Two
We
more
can access
patients
the
have gone missing
Codex.
from Arkham Asylum,
We can access
bringing the
Gotham
total number of
Bead. Ooh,
escapees
Gotham
from the
Bead. We'll go
half-prison,
read that.
half-mental hospital to 15 this year. Only 3 have been caught
The
today,
Dit
but
pressure
all the
mare to
escapees
decay
highlight the
vigilante.
rough, some would say inhumane conditions at the aging asylum.
Task
The
Force.
latest, 44-year-old twin brother and
Wayne
sister
Enterprise
Leon
funded
and
an
Valerie
Arkham
Monroe
Asylum
should
replacement.
be considered dangerous if found. Authorities are asking that you do not approach and call police immediately.
Anything else we can click
Mayor
on? Ooh,
Hill's
here's his
Gotham
old
Beauty
comic
Black
books.
takes effect today,
Let's
making
see
it
here. What's on this
possible for
table?
landlords
Ooh,
to evict
gadget
tenants
table.
immediately and without cause. The new law was created in order to allow Gotham City's biggest property
Spare grapple. Can't believe I let her take that.
city's 80 buildings, some of which have been occupied by
Can
families.
deliver a jolt or knock out electricity in the area. I suppose that Catwoman would have preferred the latter.
Don't worry, it probably isn't anything you did wrong.
The newest edition can program it to reveal trace elements in a confined space.
More on this after the break.
What are these? Oh, smoke pellets.
Well, the test run at the mayor's office was a success.
Violence in Gotham has skyrocketed.
Should see if I can refine the edge. Could be sharper.
Dismantled organized crime in the city. He vetoed it, killing Gotham's chance for a
Okay, okay. I can hear everybody typing in the comments to
Fell
quit
off a building
goofing
for
off.
This?
some of Gotham's most notorious mafia families are true. We don't need another gangster running the city. We need a crime-fighting hero. With over 200 successful convictions, District Attorney Harvey Dent just might be the hero Gotham needs.
Huh.
But he can't save our city alone. He needs your help. He believes that together we can make a dent in Gotham's crime. But it starts with you. Vote for Harvey Dent and elect a real crime fighter to Gotham's mayoral seat.
I'm Harvey Dent, and I approve this message.
Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising
Okay,
young
let's see here.
politicians?
Data port.
And in other news, now on page 3 of fact fire,
He even has to have his computer chair be optimal. This is your average PC
Why
gamer.
so important.
still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning.
Encrypted.
Here,
Wayne
let me
Manor
just
has 7
smack
bedrooms,
the
2
keyboard a
kitchens,
couple
a
times. I'll
library, a
figure it out.
gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theater. And yet I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave,
We have a movie theater?
in front of a computer.
Yeah, well, this is the only room that really matters.
Well, then you won't mind if I skip cleaning the rest. The dusting is murder. Did
We
you
have
find
a
out what
movie
that,
theater?
Catwoman tried to steal.
Well, in the process,
What are we looking at?
let me try a different angle.
Different angle? What the fuck am I looking for?
This is a map of the east side shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
And in the meantime, I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
The same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. I would have been tempted to be far less polite. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
I have
It is.
everything under control.
That's true. I've seen you take down worse thugs. But I'd already sewn you up once tonight, and I had no interest in a repeat performance. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
Never seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. I'll check the codex.
Okay, now it's letting me back in control. What the hell is this? What? Hold up. Hold up. Stop. That's Penguin? He was a childhood friend, but he almost a stranger to me now. Just like me, his family fell apart here in Gotham. He went off to boarding school in England, and there our paths diverge. We seem to have fallen into a life of crime. The Penguin. What happened to you, Oz? What? I'm sorry, but I'm used to the other like instances of the Penguin, which is literally a really fat guy with a big nose, always wearing like a suit. That does not look like the Penguin I know. And like every other story, like they were trying to write it off as, oh, the Penguin and him grew up. For like I remember like in the older comics, the Penguin was like a mobster back in his day, like in his father's day. Okay. Whatever. Okay, that's that chick. Oh, that's Heel.
Found her.
New criminal on the scene. Tied to several recent break-ins. She's effective and doesn't leave any clues behind. Currently, the GCPD have no clue. I wish I knew more about her. She's Catwoman.
Not much to find, apparently.
Few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
I stay out of
True.
sight when I need to.
Define need to.
True.
Whenever Harvey calls. The guy's exhausting.
Well, after the press conference tomorrow, I'll mark your calendar as exhausted then. The media isn't good for anyone's health. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out now. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here.
True.
You're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
You're right. I should have canceled the event.
I know how much pressure you're under. I don't mean to add to it.
It's okay. I know you're only looking out for me.
If we make a suit that fits me, we can trade places some night. Though I'm not partial to heights. Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
I thought
Park,
I saw
6 a.m.
Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed, you two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now, I haven't the faintest idea.
We'll give him a
He
chance.
just wants to reconnect. Criminal record or not, he's still an old friend.
A lot can change over the years. If I
But
remember
yeah, I don't
correctly,
like how
Oswald
they're
was fond
making
of
the
old
Penguin as this young,
firecrackers in the toilet.
like, guy that you knew
I'd worry what
when
he's
you were a
graduated
kid,
to.
instead of an
though
old
you
school
and young
gangster
Master
from
Cobblepot
before
used
you
to
were
be
even
close.
Batman.
I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
Once we hit 1.3, or 1.3 of the chapter, because I get a trophy every time we hit a milestone in the chapters. So once I hit 1.3, we will be halfway there, which I'm hoping to end the video at 1.3 and then finish the game in the next video. Or not the game, but this chapter.
Where are you,
Here, let's see here. Let's look at this newspaper. Let's look at the graffiti. You don't have anything wise to say here? For anybody who didn't read the newspaper, it said Mayor shuns Falcon's help or whatever. Can't talk to this homeless guy. Let's see here, what else is here to click on? Okay, we'll go. I'm just hoping the puzzles aren't that hard, because I don't want to spend hours thinking. Here you go, buddy. Let's give him some change.
Thank you, sir.
Can we examine him? He's just down on his luck. We need to give him some change. I think we made the right decision. I mean, yes, he's covered in beer bottles and stuff, but I think it would have been better to give him change than him laying out here in the cold. I'm sorry, I have too big of a heart, but I would probably give him change too. Like in real life, if I had some. Running late, meet you by the statue.
There's the statue, but no Oz.
Smoking man, can I have a cigarette, my friend?
Hey.
Beat it.
Fine. You're a talkative one. Probably gonna shout at me like, "That's my shopping cart! Get away from my damn shopping cart!" Graffiti. Plaque. I actually want to know what the statue is of. We'll learn some history. Cobblepot
That isn't what
art.
it used to be.
Other than that, we can read the graffiti, which some people really hate graffiti art, but I think it looks beautiful. I think that's a city thing. Like being from the city, you kind of get used to graffiti. But I always thought graffiti looked really cool. And how much detail they put into it.
Watch wallet cash. But this goes through you. Hey, you heard it, man. The hell are you waiting for?
Sorry, fellas. I've got nothing.
End him!
Gentlemen!
Oz?
Keep walking, all right? This don't concern you, twerp!
You see, that's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment! Come here! Think that'll do?
At least they kept that the penguin has a British accent.
Stay down! This used to be a nice place. Lowlifes like you don't belong.
A fucking eye! Punk era diet, dude.
Mine! You hear that? Oh, hey Bruce. You've got a little,
I like Oz.
Yeah.
He
Good
saved
as
our
new.
asses there.
Woo! That was a right little scrap, eh? Nothing kickstarts the system like a dash of adrenaline, eh?
Thanks for the help, Oz.
Thanks for the backup.
I yanked you away from your bloody ivory tower, Bruce. Least I can do is make sure you don't get shanked.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you.
It is.
2 decades.
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
That wasn't why I brought you here, mate. Right now, I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this.
You mean a
This
shithole?
park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here.
It's a shame what happened.
It is.
It was beautiful once.
And now, it's a hellhole. Last thing my parents ever built. This city chews right through people. Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. My family's fortune, there's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited potential. Now all I got is this park.
I'm sorry, Oz. No one should have to go through that.
No.
Thanks, Bruce. But we are not the only ones suffering. Good to know you haven't changed, Bruce. You still care about something more than just yourself. Although, I was surprised to see Carmine Falcone at your party last night. Made himself right at home. That oily... Oh, wish I could have punched that grin into the back of his throat.
Falcone was an uninvited guest. That's it. I never want to see his face again.
On that, we can agree in earnest. Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push. And... it'd be a treat to watch him hit pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned.
I would rather
Things
the
are gonna be on
Penguin
the
running the
upswing soon,
city
mate.
than Falcon. Because
A
this guy seems like a
revolution is
halfway
knocking
decent
on
dude. I
Gotham's
mean, he's
door.
crazy, but
And I'm
decent.
here to let it in. Which brings me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down. Like I said, it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be beautiful.
I'm not your enemy, Oz.
That remains to be seen, don't it? I've got great affection for you,
Yeah,
Bruce.
but
I
if we have to
really
pick
do.
between Oz
Which is
taking
why
over the
I'm
city or
wondering.
letting Falcon, like,
When this
continue
whole
to
thing
take over the
starts,
city, I'd
make
rather
sure
have
you're on the
Oz
right
take
side.
over the city. Like, the criminal side of the city.
Good seeing you, Bruce, but I got some rocks to collect. Cheers.
And I am hoping it is a choice where we have to pick between Oz taking over the city or allowing Falcon to continue his criminal ring. Because I would rather have Oz, because he seems like he does care about the city. Oh, damn, look at that car. It's even red.
Mr. Wayne, over here, right here.
I mean, I would prefer it
This
to be black. I think it would look a lot better black, but red's still pretty good.
Good morning, everyone. Morning, Mr. Dent.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm. We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. Now, we're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane. Its methods for rehabilitation, crude. Its security, lacking. Worse still, those who do get out, or God forbid escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in. Arkham Asylum is a cancer on Gotham. But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come. And Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say. Bruce?
My parents loved Gotham. They invested
That's
their
what I thought
blood,
it was going to do. I
sweat,
like
and
that
tears
texting
in this
feature
city.
that you could like text or choose not to text.
You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost.
Actually, in
night,
the actual comics, they weren't
My
taking him
parents
to
paid
see a
the
movie. They
ultimate
took him to
cost
see the
defending me
theater,
from a man
which was like a live play.
who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide.
I mean, everybody's take, you know.
With this facility and our next mayor, we create a new face for Gotham.
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
See, I know it's
I'm,
supposed to be a compliment,
Sure, you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital.
I would feel really
so
bad
let's
if,
open it
like,
up.
my legacy was
You
me
first, Miss
leaving
Bell.
a mental
Thank you.
asylum.
With
Like,
the opening of
the
this new
Space
hospital,
Crow
what does
mental
this mean for Arkham
asylum.
Asylum? What happens to the old building?
We should tear down the walls and erase it from the map. I don't want us lingering on past mistakes. I want us to focus on Gotham's future. All right, who's up next? You there.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home. You and Mr. Dent even spoke with him behind closed doors.
I don't make friends with gangsters. He was an unwelcome guest. That's all.
Yeah,
Next
fuck that
question,
guy.
please.
Please keep your questions on topic, people. We're here about the hospital, remember?
We'll ignore it. We'll read it in a minute.
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime going back years and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob. Care to comment?
And did anyone else receive this evidence?
The Globe, the Gazette, we all did. Mr. Wayne, is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
What aren't you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks?
I think you should check your source. Sounds to me like an intern is finally putting their creative writing minor to good use.
Mr. Wayne!
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
Oh, so we're starting to see the political side of Bruce
What aren't
Wayne.
you telling us?
I'm sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. Damage control's my territory. We'll talk later. Everyone, please, settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you. The police are inside the manor.
Why? Why would they be in the house? I mean, we haven't done anything wrong. I really hate the lag.
Hey,
And
careful!
people always say the digital
it
version
back.
has less
I'm afraid
lag,
we can't, Mr. Wayne.
but it's still pretty lag.
Says who?
This warrant. It's not personal. I had the boys turn the lights off, keep a low profile.
There's gotta be a mistake.
That's what we're here to find out. Maybe we made a mistake. Maybe you did.
Alfred, keep an eye on them. Make sure they only take what they have to.
Of course, sir.
I meant what I said about not personal. We only want files related to Wayne Enterprises. The warrant covers your place, pardon me, places of residence, and any companies you own.
Who authorized this?
I know you and the DA are buddy-buddy, but this one came from the top.
The
It's a
mayor?
valid warrant. I gotta serve it. Mayor Hill signed off on this himself. As long as he's mayor, he calls the shots.
Well, Hill has a history of making his opposition disappear.
Yeah,
Rumors
he's
and
corrupt. The
allegations,
biggest
Mr.
thing
Wayne,
he
that's
wants
all.
right now is to get
But
rid
if
of
they
Wayne.
become fact, I'll handcuff him myself, same as any other crook. I don't know how your neck ended up on Mayor Hill's shopping block, but here we are.
Hill knows if I go down, Harvey's campaign goes down too.
That'd be a real shame. Mr. Dent's the only DA I ever trusted to make a conviction stick. As mayor, I think he can finally turn things around for us.
Yeah.
For all our sakes. I pray
It
you've
makes
got
more
nothing to
sense that
hide.
he's trying to get rid of Wayne. And, like, make Wayne look like the bad guy. So he could get rid of Harvey Dent. We're about to stab a bitch with some glass. I refill it.
Bruce, stay back!
Take whatever you want.
You don't have to do this.
Bruce. Bruce.
So why does he only have 2 tickets if all 3 of them?
Bruce? I didn't mean to interrupt, but
No problem at all.
It's not a problem, really.
Bruce. First the mayor's office, now Wayne Manor. Gotham continues its streak of break-ins.
You're really going for the record, huh?
Listen.
Here, I know that this is going to be another part where we're going to have to sit and do the interview and shit and answer questions. But I'm going to end the video here. Because I heard my timer go off like 2 or 3 minutes ago. And yes, the birds are chirping. They're just starting to wake up. But in the next video, I think we're going to finish up this chapter. Or try to get as much through it as possible. I mean, it's starting to pick up. And that's one thing I'm hoping. Is that it's like... Part of me wants it to be like the cheesy Batman live action. Where it's like every episode is us trying to conquer a story in that one episode. Where it's like, oh, the episode begins. But, I mean, that wouldn't make for a good episodic game. If the story wasn't continuing and ending on a cliffhanger and all that. I mean, it would kind of be like, oh, so it's 5 Batman stories instead of 1 continuous story. I don't know what they're going to do. But, so far, I really like Oz. And I'm hoping, if we have to choose between Falcon or Falcon or whatever his fucking name is, to take over the city or keep this, like, criminal side of the city, I think I would prefer Oz. I mean, he's a little psychotic, but he seems like he knows what he wants. And he wants to make the city, like, great again. So, I mean, we'll see how the story plays out. But I would like to thank everybody for watching. And if you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.